If you're making one of the skirts from the Strick-ly Skirts collection, either the Jenny skirt or the Adiah skirt, each skirt begins with the E-loop cast on, and you're probably wondering why I'm specifying to use such a crummy cast on for this skirt. The E-loop cast on is probably one of the earliest cast on you ever learned, and it's sometimes called the simple cast on, and all it is a series of twisted loops that get put on over the needle. And usually for most projects it is not a good cast on to use. However, to begin the top of a skirt, I wanted a cast on that wouldn't make any ridge or bulk whatsoever, and the E-loop cast on was the one that I chose. And as you can see when we zoom in, all it is a series of twisted loops that go on over the needle. And it's called the E-loop because they look like little cursive E's when they're on your needle. Now, once you've cast on enough stitches and you knit your first row, you have to be very careful with the first row. Let me get my other needle. You have to be very careful with the first row because these loops in here, in between the stitches, tend to get all long and stretched out, and it's easy to drop a stitch off the needle. So when knitting your first row, be very careful. These are the loops that I'm talking about. They're the strings between the stitches. But once you have your first row completed, you can see how totally flat that cast on is for the top, because this is important when we sew it to the waistband of the skirt, which you will see in another video, that we want to have it as smooth and flat as possible. So that is our first row, knit row, of the E-loop cast on. In our next video, I will show you how to sew the skirt to the stretchy purchase waistband.